What's really good about this plane is it's got big windows, and so because of that, you can see pretty well outside. Hello everybody, back with another gameplay that is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, or simply Flight Simulator. I know, it has been a long time since I've uploaded one of these gameplays, and I got a good reason for that. One, because I've been studying for my midterm exam, and two, I've been working on some other films. Go check out my Daily Motion out. The link will pop up on the screen right now. So that is the link to my Daily Motion. Go check that out. I got 2 films already. And the films are things that I haven't uploaded on YouTube, but uploaded on Daily Motion. And the one is extras for the Yellowstone trip, and the other one is the Indiana Dunes trip 2019, not the one that I uploaded to YouTube, I don't know, a few months ago. But anyway, what we are going to be doing today is checking out this DLC that I bought, and it's called a Coronado M20R Ovation. I think M stands for Mooney, so this is a Mooney 20R. I think it came out in the early 90s, so it's not going to have a Garmin 1000. Yeah, there's no way it's going to have a Garmin 1000. Let's do this live here. Alright, so yeah, it's not going to have a Garmin 1000. I've gotten used to this plane though, and I gotta say, after about a week of me having this new DLC that came out, this is the best DLC on Microsoft Flight Simulator so far as I speak right now. So we are going to check it out, and where we're going to fly from is we're gonna fly from where's Jacksonville? Alright, there we go. Jacksonville International, and we'll be flying down to ooh, where's Daytona Beach? Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach International. So it's going to be a good 30-minute or so flight. That's not the flight conditions that we want. This is, never mind. Let's just make this clear skies. Nice and beautiful. But before we get on with that, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for my newer videos, and check them out. Older videos, other videos, older videos. I can't say it, and I don't really know what it is, but we're just gonna fly anyway. Let's go! And yes, I've gotten a patch. I've gotten a Flight Simulator patch. It was like, they said it was gonna be something like 70 gigs. It was only about 20 or 30 gigs. And I do notice that the game is running smoother, which I like. If you're wondering why I don't have a view of myself right now, that is because I'm going to have to get my camera sent in, and I'm not going to use this stupid webcam. This Logitech webcam costs like 25 bucks. Come on, man. I'm going to, if I show myself, I'm going to use my camcorder, but I don't have my camcorder right now because I need to get it sent in. Well, I do, but I need to get it sent in to Sony Center in Connecticut to get it repaired because me being kind of reckless as I am, I kind of damaged the flip part, the flip screen on it, so they need to fix it. It kind of gets wobbly, so yeah, to keep it from getting wobbly, because it annoys me, it feels like it's gonna break, I'm gonna have to go and send it in, and when it comes back, I will be able to record a gameplay of my face again, but this time, we're not gonna have it. We did at least have it the last time, so go check out my last video. It was the bush trip video. After this video, I might resume that bush trip, but before that, we're gonna do this. So as you can see, it's done. This is Jacksonville International Airport, and we are ready to fly. And as you can see, we're already spawned on the runway, because who wants a taxi? That's so boring. So, let's see what we got here. We got the, this looks like a satellite telephone. Wow, this is so 90s. This is like so early 90s right here. So that, I don't know. There's obviously not a Garmin 1000, which I'm used to. It looks like this compass is kind of, I don't know what it's doing. It's messing around. Doing a bit of a dance there. I'm not really sure. I still don't fully get this plane yet. But I like it. I still like it. This is like my second favorite propeller powered plane on this game now. This is a good mod. And also, a lot of the planes, you can't actually go like back in the back seat like such as the King Air on this game. You can't do this. But you can on this game. In fact, you can even get out. Let's just get back in this driver's seat. It's not a driver's seat though. This is where the pilot sits. This is the pilot seat. It's got a pretty good rumble, this engine. It's a great engine. Listen to it. Rev. Yeah, that was 2,500 RPM. That's pretty good, but not good for a car. Looks like this is time. This is to check if we're level. This is our vertical speed indicator. This is our pitch indicator. These are pretty related here. These both are pretty related. And this is our heading selector, and looks like our altitude selector. You could also select it through this. And this is our autopilot master switch. We'll probably cruise at about. Now you don't usually want to set it at on the ground, but I do it just in case I forget. We're gonna cruise about 3,000 feet because Florida is flat. We don't need to worry about mountains. That's our flight path there, that purple line here. We can also see it through this. So that's Jacksonville, and that is Daytona Beach. So yeah, see, this is a pretty cool plane. I'm not really sure what that is. I don't think we're gonna have to switch fuel tanks, but we might have to. And this is our oxygen too, and apparently that works, which is really cool. I don't know what music crew mode is. That sounds kind of strange. But anyway, let's get flying. Ready, set, and go. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot to check my flaps. Yeah, my flaps are already automatically down. So that is good. So we don't really need flaps though, because look at this runway. Like this is a runway. This is what you call a runway. A manly runway. Let's make sure that's 100% because max power. Max power. Max power. Max power. There's an ATC tower. That's a pretty tall ATC tower. Not gonna lie. Let's pull up here. Yep, 75 knots, and we're up in the air. Looks like we got a bunch of DHL planes because it's yellow. I don't actually know if that's DHL, but it could be. Alright, gear up, flaps up. And master caution selected. And looks like we're heading in the right direction now. This says that the estimated time arrival is decreasing as we speak. I'm gonna engage autopilot before too long, but this is still too low down to do such a thing. So we got 84 nautical miles to go before we get to Daytona Beach. So this is gonna be a good length flight. Not really sure if I'm gonna make this raw gameplay, but it's probably not gonna be raw because I got background noise. I do have the AI controlling my main radio comms, though sometimes I don't like it doing that because it does something that I don't want it to do. Sometimes I disable that. Alright, we're getting close to our cruise altitude, so we're going to start to decrease our vertical speed here. We're at 2,500 feet. And yeah, we're now in, we are in Bravo airspace now, right? I think so, because we left an airport. Where's downtown Jacksonville? I wonder where that is. Is that it? That's probably it. And we need to decrease our throttle here to save fuel here. 66% is good because that's 2/3. And let's just relax. We're gonna do a bit of a cabin tour, alright? We got this leather seat right here. We got that left wing, not ling. What the heck is that? We got this. I don't know what material that is, but it's a ceiling. We got some lights here. Some stuff that doesn't make any sense. Stop saying. What the heck does that even mean? That doesn't make any sense. We got. I guess those are controls for the lights, and we got this sun visor here, which actually you can move. That's so cool. Most planes by the Microsoft Asobo team didn't do that, so that's pretty cool. And We got downtown Jacksonville right there. Great city. We got a seat belt because this is a plane and not a car. We got I don't know what that is. I honestly don't know what that is about, but I've seen those in other planes. We got this. I guess that's where you put your luggage, and yeah, we got back seats here. We got what is that? Is that a light? And you can't do anything with that. If only you could. And we should not open the door while it's flying, because one, it's not possible, and two, it's gonna say overstressed aircraft if it does open. I've tried it before. It's that aircraft overstressed. Lol. But it's more likely your arm would be overstressed. So let's just. These are some awesome windows. Like, this is pretty good for sightseeing because it's got these big giant glass windows. Let's get back in the pilot seat. Yeah, well, we got some other perspectives here. This is close. This is pilot. This is landing. Co-pilot. That's kind of weird. And let's look externally now. Take a good look at this plane. Yeah, and it looks pretty nice. And this is my favorite livery, personally. I like the red. And it's got a good sound to it, too. Good soundtrack. So, well, let's see how long this is going to take here. It says it's going to be 23 minutes, so not too long. So let's, instead of paying attention to the plane, even though this is a new DLC, let's check out the scenery as well. We haven't flown here on any of our gameplays yet. So, this is our first time. Looks like a nice neighborhood down there with some lakes. And that looks like a freeway. Yeah. What's really good about this plane is it's got big windows, and so because of that, you can see pretty well outside. That's the Atlantic Ocean. Actually, yeah, it is the Atlantic Ocean. On the other side, it would be the Gulf of Mexico, but this is actually the Atlantic Ocean, the second biggest ocean. I don't know what I was thinking. I honestly don't know what I was thinking, so I'm going to have to try that again. I will edit this so that you don't have to see me get to the point where I was before I crashed. So now I know the do's and don'ts. Well, I know the don'ts. And I know two don'ts. Don't open the door while you're flying, and don't open the window while you're flying, because for some reason it says you crashed. Because I don't know why. It's just the physics in this game. Some of the things in this game are weird. Actually, I gotta say it's the DLC, but also the game as well. Actually, you guys decide if it's more the game or the DLC. So we got, what is it, 62.5 nautical miles to go before we are in Daytona Beach. So, yeah, this flight isn't too long. It would be long if I was in some kind of an ultralight, though. Like, it'd be 3 or 4 times longer than this. But thanks to the plane speed, specifically this plane, the Mooney, we can get there much quicker than an ultralight. So I've had this DLC for about a week now, and my personal thoughts on this DLC, I gotta give it a 4.1 out of 5 stars, or in other words, about an 8.2 out of 10. And that's because it's different from other planes. It's got enough of its own unique characteristics compared to other planes that it's interesting. Like if it was much more similar to the other planes, I wouldn't like it as much. But because this is unique and a bit of a different experience from other planes, I like it. And I like the big windows too, and other stuff as well. There's other reasons why I like this plane. Things I really don't like though is, you know what, this, if you open while flying, and this. The heck is Sunshine Farms? Oh yeah, I know why they call it Sunshine Farms, because we're in the Sunshine State. Though this should not be called the Sunshine State. Florida should be called the Partly Cloudy State. I don't like how this twitches, you know? It's the same with every other plane. When I connect my yoke to my PC, for some reason it twitches, and it can even be with the throttle as well. But the throttle's only twitching like the Cessna Citation, not the CJ4, the Longitude in this game. So maybe it does have to do with the plane as well. Still going by this interstate. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should look it up. Tell you guys about this interstate, because I don't know what that interstate is, because I don't live in Florida. I think that is I-95. That could be I-95 right there. That's a pretty major interstate. Yeah. That's a long interstate. Well, this looks like a school because there's a track and a baseball pitch there, and there's actually a lake there too. That's probably not very good to have it by a baseball pitch. Gonna be like golf, but worse. Wonder how far we got to go. Let's take a look at our map here. Yeah, we don't have very far to go. As a matter of fact, that's pretty close actually. What kind of an airspace is this here? That's what this ring stands for. It's an airspace. It's KFIN. I don't know what that is. This is an airport here? This looks like an airport. That's probably an Air Force base because it's not, there's no icon popping up in the middle of the air. Oh, it's actually an executive airport. It's not an Air Force base. But like the way the runways are set up here, it looks like an Air Force base. Like look at this big taxiway here. Another school here. I think that's a high school, but I'm not sure. Don't know what high school that is. Probably hear planes a lot there, whoever goes there. Flagler, executive. I've actually been to Ormond Beach. I went like 8 years ago. Ormond Beach, which is right by Daytona Beach if you don't know. I've also been to Daytona Beach though. I've been to Ormond and Daytona. So if we see Ormond Beach here, that means we're close to Daytona. No doubt about it. Oh, there it is. Alright. Disengage. Slow down. Slow down. I don't care about this alarm. I don't care. We need to slow down. Gear down. Not yet. Gear down. Master caution accepted. A little bit of flaps. We'll increase the flaps a bit more later. Did the flaps even engage? Like that's such little flap. There we go. We got a little bit of flaps now to slow us down because we need to slow down because we're about to land. Alright, we can up the throttle a little bit again. And we'll have full flaps before too long here. We need to get a bit closer though for full flaps. I'm pretty good at landing these planes now. Like, no, seriously, I'm really good. I did that new landing challenge with the Baron G58, and I think that was in France, Nice, I think. And I got something like 1.4 million points, and that is no joke. That was first try. First try, 1.4 million points. With the jets, I'm not quite as good because, well, that's kind of obvious. One, because you have less time to react while you're landing them because you're going faster. And two, they're bigger. They're less responsive. Our speed is a bit high. Let's decrease it. We need to be down below 80 knots. Alright. Good, good, good. 85 knots. 84, 83, 82, 81, 80 knots. That's good. That's a good speed. We need to land this at about 70-ish knots. This looks good. This looks good. It's about 75 knots there. That's pretty good. We can do this. We can do this. And I'm not in the upper position because I'm just too good for that anymore. This is good. This is good. And touchdown. That was literally almost perfect. That was very close to perfect. Good speed. And we landed on a good part of the runway, about where those big white rectangles are. We landed just before that. Okay, that looks like where we're gonna park. So this is also the first episode where I actually taxi and park where I need to park. So that's good. A lot of new things. Told you this was gonna be a good episode. Why we have to go all the way out here just to park over there? We literally just passed where we need to park. Alright, that's where we park here. Let's slow down here. Yay. Like the realistic sounds. I'm not sure if that scraping sound is realistic or whatever the sound is. Yay, we finally taxied to where we needed to go for one episode. And shut down. So yeah. That was Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I think this is our 8th gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one when it comes out. It should not be 2 weeks like the last episode. I waited 2 weeks to make from the last episode to this one. It's not going to be the case with the next one. The next one's going to come out in at most a week from now. I'm going to try at least put a video up every week. At least one video a week. So yeah, I did originally say every 3 days. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, because I'm also going to be working on some other videos to put on Dailymotion, because I recently put out a Dailymotion account. I made one recently, so go check that out. The link is in the description below, and I also showed it on the screen at the beginning of this video. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay of this new plane that we got, this DLC, the Coronado M20R Ovation, and yeah, bye guys, see you next time.